Hey, my name is Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Have you ever wondered what happened if you half committed? 4th of July, old man, backflip. So that's kind of a pun that I have about, when I go to the lake house every year, 4th of July, I always attempt a backflip. And I'm going to keep doing it till I fail miserably. So was this the year I failed miserably? The only thing I can tell you about doing a backflip off a dock is you have to commit. You have to go full bore on things. And so I'll tell you what, I kind of thought about that and I thought, you know what? I haven't been fully committed to the channel lately. And I apologize for that. I was thinking about that and I was thinking, why have I not been as active on the channel as I had been? And it boils down to that there was a period of time when I was helping take care of my father that I really didn't get to go out as far as go in, visit with friends, go to different places, go different things, go out of my immediate area because I was there for him. And, he passed away last fall. And a lot of you have reached out and said just tremendous things. I'll tell you what, you guys are amazing. You give amazing support. And I'm so thankful for all of you for that. But the one thing I found myself doing is I was catching up with a lot of people, catching up not only with work, but just connections with people that I haven't had over the course of the last couple of years. Just because I knew I was able to get out of town, I could visit with people, and I wouldn't feel guilty that I was leaving my father behind if something was to happen, So I said, man, let me go visit some people. And then I thought about, what I've been neglecting? I've been neglecting the channel. And you guys have been there for me for the last couple of years, and you guys have been amazing. And I thought, you know what, Sean, you need to commit to some things here. So start over doing a commitment. I'm going to do a video every Sunday and every Wednesday. I'm going to say I'm going to at least hold myself accountable for 2 videos just because I've built a lot of tremendous friendships with all of you over this past 2 years. A lot of personal connections, a lot of friendships, and a lot of things that I am very, very thankful for. And sometimes this is the only way that we get to experience each other, maybe during a video, a quick video, if you have some time during the day. So I truly appreciate that. Patreons, I'm going to do a video that's coming out before this one telling you thank you about who the winners are for July. So if you're a Patreon member or if you want to join the Patreon, there's a free Patreon tier on there as well. You can see who won different pours, different 6-packs of what's coming out this upcoming month, who the winners were on things like that. And then also once a month, even the people in the free tier have an opportunity to win something. This month is going to be a little bit unique and special in the fact that this is going to be our first Cedar Ridge pick for the Pour Decisions group. And so, Matt, myself, a bunch of other people are, have been working on this and putting this together. And we'll go out with the whole video to tell you who's all involved. But it's a Cedar Ridge pick. Very excited about this. It's going to be their first blend. It should be coming out here relatively soon. It's already been dumped. Things are coming our way. So more information will be coming out into the Patreons. So excited about that as well. So something to look forward to there. But the Patreon on this tier winner actually happens to get samples from Cedar Ridge, from the different barrels that we got to select from, including the 2 that we did a blend on. So the winner from that will be on the Patreon video, so check that out as well. So looking forward to that. Man, 4th of July, for those that know, my favorite trip of the year is going to my wife's family's lake house. They've got an amazing lake house at Smith's Lake. We go out there, there's about 25 of us, and we just hang out with family. And we just, get in the water, get on the jet ski, get in the boat, do crazy stuff, jump off of docks, eat a lot of good food, hang out, play games at night. And it's just a good time. And it's something that I look forward to every year. I cherish it every year when we get to go. And I'm so thankful for that. So had an amazing time. The end of this video, I guess you'll get to see whether or not I completed the flip. If you're really that curious, I guess you can go to the back of the video. But you may miss how to win a pour of this right here. So this is number 37. And I'll tell you what, barrel bourbon number 30, batch number 37, coming in at 111.38 proof. This has a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys, a Kentucky 10-year, an Indiana 8, 11, and 12 year, Tennessee 13, 14, and 15 year. For those that don't know, I am a fan of Barrel. I am not sponsored by Barrel. They did send me this bottle to review. It doesn't mean that they know what's going to come out of my mouth or my thoughts on this, but I've been very favorable to things that have come from Barrel. I've really been impressed with the stuff that they've come out with, and thankful that they keep sending this. Mia, thank you so much for reaching out. I'm excited about getting into this bottle. As you could tell, I had a pour of this the other day with a friend, and I said, I need to review this. And of course, I'm reviewing it. And my buddy over here is Glenn. For those that know, this is awesome right here, Doc. So Old Fashioned Ways Plus Plus. This was from his 2222 subscriber video. I got this cool glass with Darth Vader on it. Absolutely love the Darth Vader glass on there. So, but let's get into this right here. There's also going to be a winner for this. So one winner from the Patreon, that'll be announced next Sunday, and also one winner from the comments. So if you get it the right phrase or right word in the comments when I make it up, put it in this video, you'll have an opportunity to win a pour of this. But remember, to win a pour of this, must be a member of the channel, subscribe to the channel, must like, must comment the correct key phrase, must be over 21, continental US. A lot of little things there, but they're important because it matters. Because it's important that we're getting this out to people who, are of legal drinking age, of course, but want to support the channel and have an opportunity to win some cool stuff. So let's get into this thing right here. This thing right here is a beautiful, beautiful kind of a deep orange, kind of amber type of coloration on this. Looking at this right here, let's roll it up on the Glen. Got some very nice thick oil, slow developing legs, so I'm expecting this to be nice and oily. Coming in at 111 proof. First pour of the day, this ought to be something that ought to roll right through the palate really, really nice. So right on the nose, I'm getting some nice brown sugar. I'm also getting some fruit in there. I'm getting like this, a little bit of a cherry, a little bit of a citrus note on there, which is a little bit different. And I'm kind of, I know it says Tennessee whiskey in there, but I'm kind of getting some of that sweet, almost kind of a Jack Daniels note to it. Not quite banana, but just that sweet note to it. So some brown sugar, definitely got some cherry, getting a little bit of citrus going on there. Getting some nice oak. It's more of a sweet oak, not something I would assume to be super bitter, at least on the nose. Vanilla, so I'm getting a lot of traditional bourbon type of notes, that brown sugar. I'm getting that vanilla on there, getting some sweet oak on there, getting a little bit of cherry on there, getting a little citrus on there. Let's see what this has on the palate. And those legs are nice, slow developing on there, if you can see those. Just sorry, so the storage monster got me there on the phone. So I was about to go ahead and get into the palate on this thing. I don't even know if I gave you the makeup of what this was. This thing smells great, though, I'll tell you what. So this 78% corn, 18% rye, 4% malted barley. And I kind of get a little bit of a chocolate note going through there, so I'm excited about that. Maybe some of that rye, too. So let's see what we got on the palate. So first sip, 111 proof, super crushable, super easy to drink. It's got some spice buildup on the back. I'm assuming that's from the rye in there, but you get a little bit of that spiciness, which I really, really enjoy on there. You do get a faint bit of chocolate on there. You do get a little bit of that cherry. You get some other stone fruit, maybe a little bit of apricot going on through there. That citrus you got on the nose, you get a little bit of the palate. A lot of nice brown sugar, a lot of nice vanilla. So you're getting kind of that baking spice thing going on. Got some vanilla going on there. Got a little bit of chocolate going on. Got a little bit of a pepperiness at the end of it from that rye. Got a nice, soft, subtle hug right through the middle of this. Man, second pour, even smoother. This thing has a lot of nice oils. It spreads out nice along your tongue, but it brings some different things to it as you go too. Where the first was a little bit spicy, this one's just a little more subtle, Get a lot of the more of the little chocolate kind of on the edges of the tongue that I'm getting there, along with some of the different fruit notes on this, which I'm really, really enjoying. I tell you what, Barrel's done a very good job with this right here. Super nice bottle, very crushable bottle. I could see you sitting down with a group of friends and going through this and having a real nice time. Look, if you would like a pour of this, I'll tell you what, an homage to my buddy Doc. Put Old Fashioned Ways somewhere in the comments in here. That way, if you want to get a 2-ounce pour of this, someone from the Patreon is going to get drawn for it if you haven't been drawn for a 6-pack, and then someone that hasn't, that has the comment correctly and met all the different things we talked about earlier. So very excited about this. This thing right here is super crushable. And I'll tell you what's so neat is now even on the third pour, I'm getting a little bit of something different. I'm getting more spice on the front this time, but it's getting kind of refreshing on the back, which is really nice. And it's got a medium plus finish on this too. So very good pour. Lots of good things in there. There's something in there that just, I'm not saying it is, Jack Daniels or something like that, but there's something about that process from the Tennessee whiskey that reminds me of some more of the refined Jack Daniels that you find out there. Something from a 10 or a 12 or something like that. That's just got this nice subtle notes to it, a deep richness to it. And I'm getting that in this right here. So excellent, excellent pour. I would suggest that if you have an opportunity, if you're looking for something different for your bar, this would be something good to add to your bar. I'm hoping one of you will get it. Well, no one of you is going to get it in the comments and win some of this, but I'm hoping that you think the same thing when you get it. So looking forward to getting your thoughts on that. Look, summertime, a lot of busy. Hopefully you're having some fun time. Kids are out of school. People are still working hard. Sometimes business gets busy right now. My work is really busy, but I'm hoping that, you take some time at the end of the day to slow down, have a pour, do something for yourself. A lot of times we give so much of ourselves, sometimes it's hard for us to recharge. Take a few minutes for yourself, take an hour or two for yourself. Heck, take a day for yourself if the time comes. But recharge. That way, when you get back out there, you can have a great time with your friends and your family. I say this all the time. I hope your workday goes by fast. I hope you're successful in everything you do. I hope you bring great energy to your teams, and I hope they bring it right back. But most importantly, when you're off, I hope that time slows it down a little bit. I hope that you have the time to enjoy and do some of the things that you want to do. We work to live. We don't live to work. We want to be able to have that time to slow down, to spend time with your families, but most importantly, recharge for yourself so you can get out there and do the best thing that you can do for your families. But hey, most importantly, all, cheers and God bless. I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you. July, old man, backflip. Whew. Thank you. Old man, backflip. You ready? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well.